Well, there's so much that's gone on, and there's so much happening in the vibrant, dynamic place like the Lower Mainland. But I think the number one issue for most people this year was housing, and how difficult it would be to get into the housing market to buy, much less try and find a place to rent. Well, one of the most moving moments, again, an issue that's been very well covered, is the fentanyl crisis. I visited the Insight Safe Injection site on Hastings Street, and I've been by it many times. I've been up and down Hastings like many people would do, but I've never been inside the injection site. And I was just knocked over at the level of compassion of the people that work there every single day, surrounded by tragic stories of folks that are in spirals of addiction and mental health challenges that most people can't imagine, and they get up every day and they go to work trying to make these people's lives better. And in some cases, there was an OD happening while I was there, keeping people alive. That was very moving for me, and that was the most difficult thing when I left Insight and I heard the lack of attention that the government has been giving to these issues. It really hits hard because anyone could find themselves in these situations. Every individual that has an addiction crisis in their lives, every family that has someone battling with mental health challenges knows that it could be them. It could be any one of us. And I think we lose sight of that when we hear news stories about another death and now hundreds and hundreds of deaths this year. People aren't connecting to their own community or to their own family. And I think that's important, that we always remember that these are not just statistics. These are people. These are sons and daughters, husbands and wives, mothers and fathers. Well, it reinforced in my mind the need for governments, all governments, federal, provincial, and now we see the City of Vancouver having to find more resources to assist firefighters mostly, but first responders dealing with this crisis. It's becoming more and more difficult for the frontline workers to address these concerns. It reinforced, I believe, the need for all of us to work together on these things. Put the politics aside. As important as it is to show contrasts between the various political choices that we have, let's focus on the human issue here, and that is we all need to work together to solve this problem. I'm going to try and eat fewer carbs, and I'm going to work hard to get out and talk to as many people as I can. We're going to be in the run-up to an election, of course, in May, and I'm going to do what I can to continue to connect with people on their terms. Just yesterday in my own constituency, I take the bus from the legislature to my constituency, about an hour and a half bus ride out to Souk, and I talk to people. I call it a town hall meeting, but it's really an opportunity to sit down with people who don't have any other choice. They're going home anyway. Here's the local politician. Let's talk to him about the issues that matter. And I find that an innovative way to connect with people. I don't want anything from them other than their ideas and their hopes and their dreams and what they see for this spectacular province. I'm going to focus as much as I can. In opposition, we're always in the business of pointing out the shortcomings. I want to be in the new year talking about all of the exciting things that can and should be happening here in BC. I can't wait for that part of my political life to take off. I've been leader now for 2 years, and in that 2 years I focused on highlighting how Christy Clark and the Liberals have let people down, how they've avoided issues, important issues that really affect people's lives. Education, our kids, more money into courtrooms than classrooms over the past number of years. And our healthcare system, which we all thought was always going to be there for us when we needed it, we're not seeing that anymore. Longer wait lists, crowded emergency rooms. So I'm going to keep talking about those issues, but I'm going to put forward what I believe are the solutions to some of these challenges. As 2016 comes to a close and we look to the new year with hope for new opportunities and a better life for everyone, let's remember and reflect on how fortunate we are to live in British Columbia, one of the most spectacular places on the planet where everyone has equal opportunity to succeed. It's a great place to live. It's a great time of year. Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, have a very Merry Christmas and a happy, happy New Year.